DJ Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne the God.
Congratulate you, Hall of Famers. So honored to be in the presence of radio royalty.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
It's a big deal.
I think that y'all have a certain amount of respect for, what everybody else does, and y'all are just the best at what y'all do.
We love y'all, man. Thank you for being the people's champs.
Probably the greatest.
All three of y'all.
Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Monday.
Yes, it's Monday. Back to the work week. Good
Back
morning.
to the work week, man. What's happening? How was y'all weekend?
Not long enough.
Yeah, it never is.
It's always that. Always feels like
I
that.
feel like yesterday I finally had one day where I did not leave my house. I was at home cleaning, but it wasn't long enough. I needed more time. I was taking naps. You know how you start cleaning your house and then you're like, I need a nap. After about 30 minutes in, and then you start doing something, I need another nap.
Okay. Yeah, I DJ'd at the Barclays over the weekend. They had a huge
April Fool's comedy show.
Day comedy show, yeah, with so many different comedians and performers. Little Kim, Moneybagg Yo performed. I DJ'd the whole event. Rip Michaels, he hosted. Who was for some of the performance? Tony Roberts, D. Ray Davis, T.I.,
Davis,
B. Simone,
Michael Blackson.
So it was a dope show, sold out, man. Wall to wall people, got a lot of good energy. Yeah, I said T.I. Great show. It was a great show. So shout out to Rip Michaels and everybody that put that show together.
Definitely went viral.
They went viral.
Because, T.I. caught that L on stage, which happens.
He did.
Right? It happens to everybody.
He did. I'm sure we'll talk about it in the rumors, but I would say one thing. He held his ground. He did not move. He did not waver. I've seen a lot of comedians get that boo or the rumbles of the boo, and they, all right, thank you, God bless, good night. He stood in it. Whole time. He did his whole set.
Well, he's a performer, though. So, he's used to being on that stage.
He ain't used to get
good or bad. Yes, he is. I'm sure he is.
No.
You got to think, T.I. Listen, T.I. been doing this for 20 plus years. You think there hasn't been shows when he was first on to come up, maybe in a city like New York or somewhere where people weren't appreciating him back then? Maybe especially when they didn't appreciate the South?
Maybe over 20 years ago.
Yeah, but that stays with you. Once you've been through it, you've been through it. Yes, man.
No.
Any seasoned performer, once they've been through it, they've been through it.
Not T.I.
It's like weather.
Who he is now. No way.
Well, I'm sure it's a humbling experience.
He said that, though. He said that himself.
That what?
And he's a seasoned performer. He's been through worse on stage. He said that himself.
He said he enjoyed it.
And you should know that as a DJ. You've DJ'd and had bad sets, or been performing for crowds that weren't moving to your music, and you stuck to it because you used to it.
I'm sure it's not a good feeling.
But that hasn't happened in a long time.
So what?
And I'm sure that hasn't happened in T.I. over 20 years.
So you'd walk off your set if that happened to you now?
I didn't say I would, but I've seen a lot of seasoned comedians, when that rumbling start, they say, okay, God bless, good night, thank you so much, and they get off stage.
I've definitely seen people be like, okay, this isn't going to be my night. You guys enjoy. I'm out of here.
Well,
you haven't seen that before?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've seen that before.
They don't have the heart of a champion.
I've seen it before.
Salute to everybody I saw this weekend too. I was being a cheer dad this weekend. We got one more. All the cheer dads and cheer moms out there, we got one more. The big one is coming up soon, and then that's it. Could you shut up? Stop telling everybody people business. All right.
You always talk about it though.
I don't. After the fact. Okay. But yes, we got one more, and then that's it for us cheer dads and cheer moms. Okay.
And you don't know none of your daughters' cheer?
What do you mean?
Any of the cheers?
Do I know any of the cheers? No, I just know the root. I know the themes. That's it.
What's the themes?
One is Space Jam. I forgot the other one though. One is Space Jams though.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get the show cracking. Front page news. What we talking about?
Well, let's talk about New York police officials. They have made over 20 alleged Bronx gang members arrests as part of Operation Drilly that has to do with drill music videos.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
We'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, don't forget, this morning, Queen Naija will be joining us. We'll chop it up with her, and also Gia Peppers. So we got some women coming through this morning. Now, we got front page news, Yee?
Yes, and New York police officials have made a string of arrests that's in connection to tips that they received from drill music videos. The Bronx District Attorney Darcel Clark announced more than 20 alleged Bronx gang members were taken into custody and named. It's an 82-count indictment that covers 32 violent crimes committed over a 3-year period. The investigation is called Operation Drilly. and it outlines a series of murders, including the 2021 shooting death of 20-year-old Bronx woman Delilah Vasquez, and a July 2020 fatal shooting of 24-year-old James Rivera. He was killed when 6 assailants chased and gunned him down.
Well, salute to all the drill rappers making it easy for law enforcement officials to pick them up by committing these crimes and then going to rap about these crimes. Now, are these the lyrics that they don't want people to use in court? Remember we was just having this conversation a few months ago when they were like, they're fighting not to have lyrics used in court. How do you not use those kind of lyrics in court?
You have to.
If they're incriminating themselves.
You have to. If somebody died and you rap about you killing them, you have to.
That's why the energy, I can understand in some cases, not wanting to have lyrics used in court, but the energy should be to have these young artists not, number one, committing crimes, but number two, rapping about them.
All right, and the mayor of New York City has tested positive for COVID. So right now he's in isolation doing everything virtually. He canceled all his appearances in the near future. And OnlyFans star Courtney Taylor was confronted by a stranger in a Miami hotel and accused of killing her boyfriend, Courtney Clenny, who's 25 years old. She's known on social media as Courtney Taylor. She has been now taken to a mental institution after her boyfriend, Christian Obamseli, who's 27, was stabbed to death. And there's a video that's been making the rounds showing somebody filming a blonde woman in the bar of Miami's Grand Beach Hotel. This happened on Friday night, and here is what's happening as she gets confronted by a woman filming her.
I'll videotape her. Right now, you should go. Yeah, you should go. Because you just killed your boyfriend. Yeah, you did. Yeah, and yeah. Yeah, okay, cool.
All right, now OnlyFans model Courtney Clenny called 911 after she allegedly stabbed to death her estranged boyfriend, and they said she was drenched in blood and wearing a black bra when police arrived, though she has not yet been charged with a crime.
You said she got sent to a mental institution?
Yeah, now she's in a mental institution.
Boy, being white, you cannot tell me that there's no such thing as white privilege in this country. You kill somebody and you get the benefit of the doubt and automatically get sent to a mental institution before you get any charges pressed against you?
Well, they said she reportedly claimed to be suicidal after the killing and has been placed in a mental institution as a precaution.
Wow.
They have a history of domestic disputes, according to friends, and they said cops have more than enough evidence to make an arrest.
Yeah, but they haven't yet. They haven't even charged her yet. She automatically gets the benefit of the doubt and gets to go to a mental institution. By the way, you got to be some type of sociopathic, psychopathic monster to be able to kill somebody and just go be out and about like everything is normal. Like, that's not how that works.
And they're also saying, according to the attorney, that they believe that she was the victim of physical, emotional, and mental abuse at the hands of her ex-boyfriend. And they also suggested she may even have been a victim of human trafficking.
You see how they humanized them white women so fast?
On that claim.
They have humanized her so fast. Like, they've humanized her, gave her justification, benefit of the doubt, and still haven't pressed no charges. You don't think that's wild?
Well, this is all according to her attorney, who is, by the way, of course, fighting for his clients.
Oh, that's from her. Okay, well, that makes sense.
That's from her attorney.
That's
of course, he's
attorney.
gonna. Yeah. All right. Well, that is your front page news.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing.
Hey, what you doing, man? I'm dialing. I'm calling you. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, well, good morning. This is Tim.
Peace, Tim. What's the word?
The word, I was over there at the comedy show Saturday with my wife, and DJ Envy and RP Mike, he put on blast, and they put that
It's
white
Rip
girl-
Michaels, man. What you mean R.I.P. Mike?
Who died?
Rip Michaels.
My bad. He put on blast with that white girl song, and she was there bugging out, but you guys gave her a good time. Appreciate that.
Oh, that was your girl?
That's my wife. Yeah, we're going 10 years this year.
Oh, man, congratulations. We played, Band in the USA for her. She was wilding.
Oh, you got a white girl,
Man.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
rocking.
my wife was wild out,
Whoa.
No kids this weekend. We gave it to her mom, so we were free.
Oh, man, yeah, y'all had some good seats right in the front, too.
Oh, yeah, we had to do it up a little bit.
How was the T.I. booing?
They booed the crap out of that guy. But, we couldn't really understand him, even though we were in the front row, but that's probably why.
Oh, you couldn't understand what he was saying?
No, we didn't really get the jokes, really. So we were like, what the hell are we talking about? Honestly, I thought he was going to come out to rap.
I'm sure that's everybody's first impression when they see T.I. walk out on the stage with a microphone in his hand.
He stayed in it though. He didn't leave. He did his full set.
No, he didn't leave, and then we were trying to cheer him on, but the crowd was like, "Get off the stage."
Damn.
It was pretty nasty.
Rough crowd. New York is a tough place to do stand-up.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, but I appreciate you guys giving us a good time and everything, especially DJ Envy. And then you guys put on that Indian music for me, making me look like I was Indian on stage.
That was you too.
He had the time of his life.
That was me.
Yeah, Rick Michaels seen him and was like, "Hey, shout out to all the Indians," and he wanted me to play an Indian song, and the only Indian song I had was
Punjabi MC with Jay-Z.
That's all I had.
Oh yeah, but my wife and I,
that is the one.
That's the only one I got.
That is the one.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Well, have a good one, bro. Thank you for coming out.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, Big Chocolate the Toast. How we doing this morning? Hey. Angela Attitude, how are you, my dear?
What's up?
Yeah, good. So listen, two quick things. Shout out to Lazy Boy Restaurant, White Plains, New York. I had a good time. And two, the Oscar Academy should punish Chris Rock, the ugliest brother on the planet, for what he did.
He's definitely not broke.
Talk about anyone, right? And Charlemagne's the second ugliest brother on the planet, right? We all agree?
He didn't say broke, he said ugliest.
I thought he said ugliest brokest.
No, he said the ugliest brother.
Why
would they?
What?
Why would they?
Yeah, why would they punish him?
Yeah, why?
What did he do?
Because he's sitting up there talking about Will Smith's wife, bro. You can't do that, you know?
Oh, you never watched the Oscars before.
He shouldn't be talking about nobody, Chris Rock, right?
That's all you got, sir?
Usually you have a joke.
Second ugliest brother on the planet, right?
That's all you got?
Agree?
That was your joke for today. Usually you're funnier, man.
He's never funny.
Hey, Envy, thank you for saying. Usually I'm funny.
That's a lie. Envy's tired this morning. He's not thinking straight.
Almond toast. Hey, I appreciate that.
Oh, my God.
All right. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
According
only on the free iHeart app. Discover music, radio, and podcasts.
Let's go. Power 1051. Or blessed. Say it with your chest. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
So if you got something on your mind, let it out.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, what's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
Oh, Trav, what's good? Your song is hitting, Trav.
Hey, it's called Weird Bitches. Make sure y'all go check it out, Star. Did you check it out, Star?
I have not.
Go look at my page.
Okay.
AKA_twin. I dropped a little video called Weird Bitches.
I liked it. I like it.
Yeah, you ever had a friend that turned weird on you, turned into a weird bitch?
Yes. I enjoyed that song. Congratulations. It's dope.
No, but seriously, I just dropped a little hit. One, I didn't even want to put it out. But I write for females. I don't even want to be an artist. I want to write for girls. And I wrote that for the city girls. And it's a hit. It's really a hit.
I want to know where you got the money to shoot a video. That's what I want to know.
I have a videographer by the name of Data. He just really likes my music, and he likes my concepts, and so he shoot all my stuff for free because he think I can win.
There you go.
Okay, true. That's good.
Somebody believes in you.
You gotta have people that believe in you.
Yeah, he really does believe in me. But Shar, you know I'm nice with writing because you sitting on a whole song over there that the person still hasn't wrote you back for. That's a hit.
Well, clearly they didn't think it was a hit, but I thought it was. I thought it was good, but I don't know if they thought it was a hit.
But listen, I write hits, and the one I just dropped is a hit. Make sure y'all go check it out, AKA_twin. It's called Weird Bitches.
Dope.
All right. Thank you, Trav. Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning. This is Jermaine out of Harlem.
Jermaine.
By way of Harlem, currently in Atlanta. How y'all doing this morning?
What's happening?
I'm doing well. What's up, brother? Get it off your chest.
I want to get a special birthday shout out to a man that came from a small town in Georgia, Forsyth, Georgia, to another small town in Harlem. My dad, Mr. Charlie Colbert. I want to give him a happy heavenly birthday. He was a legend in the city. Jerry's then legend, barber. And I just want to shout him out this week because it's his birthday week.
All right, okay. Happy birthday.
Thank you. And one other thing, though. Did y'all get my package that I sent? I sent y'all a care package, a couple of bottles.
Bottles of what? The lemonade?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I'll look for it. The Bombade?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I sent y'all a care package last week. It shows that it's delivered. I was just making sure y'all got it.
It's probably here.
It's probably here. We just got to check for it, brother. We'll look for it, though. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Drew.
Drew, what up? Get it off your chest.
Yeah, last week y'all had Alicia Garza on me.
Yes,
and
indeed.
She was talking about marijuana incarceration. And I got a situation, and I need some help. I'm embarrassed to ask for help, but I don't know what else to do.
What happened?
Well, my son has been incarcerated for a couple of grams of marijuana, and the public defender he got is not doing anything at all. He needs a paid lawyer, and, man, I just don't have it right now.
What state is this?
This is in Tennessee. And it's in a little city in Tennessee that's like 900, people. So it's like a little white city, and, man, they giving him a heck up there, man.
What is he facing? Like, what's the charge? Possession?
A year. They're giving him a year.
A year? That's his first offense?
A couple of grams, yes.
How old is he?
He's 30.
That's wild. Especially being that marijuana is being legalized either medicinally or recreationally all throughout the country.
Right, it's crazy, man, and I'm really embarrassed to ask for help because I always help everybody, but right now I'm just in a bad place.
I'm gonna put you on hold and I'm gonna give you the email to somebody over at the Reform Alliance, man.
Okay, that'll be great.
Yeah, maybe they can get you on the right path.
That'll be great. And can I put a?
Or maybe there's somebody in Tennessee that's listening to you right now that might want to take this case pro bono after they, hear a little bit more information.
All right, that'll be excellent.
And what's his name so we could look it up again and look it up online?
Well, it's not going to be online because it's just a small city. But they don't even have like a website.
What?
The Jackson County Sheriff Department. They don't have a website, man. Like everything has to be done by a phone call. And them folks, when you call up there, they're pretty wicked. They talk extra crazy. And, man, it's a journey.
Well, I'm going to pass you somebody at the email, the Reform Alliance's email. Hold on one second.
You're on line 9. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now, we got rumors on the way?
All right. And Chris Rock, find out what's going on as far as him talking about this Oscar slap. When is he planning to discuss it? We'll tell you what sources are saying.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee. Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
All right. Well, Chris Rock was on stage and told a live audience Friday that he would not be talking about the Oscars until he was compensated. They said what he said in full was, "I'm okay. I have a whole show, and I'm not talking about that until I get paid. Life is good. I got my hearing back."
He's smart. Get a check for the content. I'm sure Netflix got a bag waiting for him. Chris could do one of those little short specials that Dave does from time to time and get a bag. Put that out separately from the ego death stand-up. I'm sure it's coming later.
Absolutely.
It could be that. It could be a lawsuit, maybe, that he's waiting on. Maybe a civil
I don't
suit
think he's going to sue nobody.
or anything. He could sue the Oscars for sure, though, if he wanted to. I'm sure he's exploring all his options right now.
I'm sure it's the Netflix bag.
Yeah, I'm sure he got content now.
I'm sure it's the Netflix bag.
He could do a show. He could do all types of stuff with that content.
All right, and Will Smith has been banned from attending Oscars and Oscars-related events for 10 years as a result of slapping Chris Rock on stage. They said the board has decided for a period of 10 years from April 8th, 2022, Mr. Smith shall not be permitted to attend any Academy events or programs in person or virtually, including but not limited to the Academy Awards.
Yeah, he can still be nominated for his roles. And he can still win.
He just can't attend.
He just can't attend, so okay.
He said, "I accept and respect the Academy's decision," and that decision did come following tons of debate on what the consequences of his onstage slap should be. So they never had considered taking away his Oscar or anything like that, but what they are saying is he's not invited to attend.
10 years seems like a lot.
That's good. And, now Will should use that time to start going to the Black Award shows. Start going to the NAACP Image Awards. Start going to the AFCAs. All
right, now Jada Pinkett Smith made her first public appearance since that slap happened. And so she was wearing a strapless glittering gold gown. It was the opening of the Rhymes Performing Arts Center and the Debbie Allen Dance Academy. So it was her first time out since that whole incident happened. All right, now Tory Lanez, in the meantime, as you know, he was back in court, and that is because he's not allowed to speak on Meg Thee Stallion at all. So he's got to just refrain from doing those things. But he did put out a new YouTube video where he released this song, and he also posted, "I'll say whatever I like and feel no way about it. We get so scared of how people take our opinions on these apps that we forget our own freedom and to the thoughts that we think. Have your freedom of speech unapologetically. Be true to yourself, because anything otherwise isn't real or comfortable. Now, this song is called Mucky James, and here's what that song sounds like.
Blackball me for money, but I ain't going now. I told myself I start this bullshit, should not speak up more. I done had to go through way more bullshit here than endure. And these bitches try to play me out like they ain't know my name. Yeah. I was at a high in my career, you think I come out here and if you think I would do this shit, you want some stupid shit. Don't need to do that, bitch. My Haitian hoes a woo a bitch. I can't lie temporarily, that bitch came and ruined shit. They can't believe I'm back popping.
I thought the judge told him to stop
I know.
talking about the situation.
I don't know why he would do this. And here's more. He actually addresses some drama that he had and a fallout with Meek Mill following everything. He also had addressed Kehlani too.
He used to be my dog, he did some flossing to me. And when I brought it up, look, I wouldn't even talk about it. Ain't beefing with you, cuz I swear I'm more hurt than anything. I'm at this point in life where I don't stress the petty thing. With all these rocks on my finger, they look like wedding rings. Sometimes I think about Kehlani and how we ended things. And when I express myself, I know that I can choose my words a little better. But I'm back out to the wall, you know the world against me. When your back is to the wall, you just lose all affection. Sitting in rooms full of smiles, I know they all against you. But as long as you don't die, we'll make you strong, don't kill you.
I really do wonder how that's going to impact his court case, though.
Because he's not supposed to be talking about her at all.
And I wonder if that does, sway jurors when they constantly hear these things.
Yeah.
And like eventually, I know it's one thing when you talk via social media, but what if Megan sits down with somebody and does a major interview? Like, the world's going to see that. You know what I mean? Like all of America's going to see that. Like Tory better be careful.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this is in the evidence that they have.
Yes.
But he has been told, and he's out on bail for that. If you guys recall, he was handcuffed and everything.
Mhm.
And he has a court order where he cannot speak.
Has to be something to
I don't-
it.
yeah,
There's no way you
I
just
like,
get
I don't
bail
get-
and you come
About
out and
this
release a
case.
record. It just
Like,
doesn't-
why would you do? I don't get
doesn't
why
seem
you
right.
would do
It
that.
has to be something else.
I understand freedom of speech and everything else, but you still got to be
They just
smart
put
at the
you in
end of the day.
cuffs. They just
That's what I'm
put 'em in
saying.
cuffs.
Like, I don't
get
And
it.
as far as his issues with Meek Mill had posted, I don't F with you on Instagram, and Kehlani had taken him off of a song that they were on together, Can I? They had collaborated on that track. She at first had said that she couldn't take him off. The album came out months ago, but then she did end up putting out a version without him on it and replacing him.
I just can't see myself caring about what the court of public opinion think when I'm facing issues in the court of law, like issues that could actually send me away.
All right, well, that is your rumor reports.
All right, we got front page news next. What are we talking about?
Let's talk about former Dallas Cowboys executive Gil Brandt. He made some very heartless comments, and we'll tell you what he had to say about that afterward. But really sad situation, tragic death of Dwayne Haskins. And he
that was
a
horrible. Lord
Pittsburgh
have mercy.
Steelers quarterback. It was a sudden situation, and we'll update you on that.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Hey, it's Angela Yee. Have you taken a look at the General Insurance lately? Switch to the General, and you could save over $500 on your car insurance. Call 800-GENERAL or visit thegeneral.com. The General Auto Insurance Services, Inc., an insurance agency, Nashville, Tennessee. Some restrictions apply.
All right, morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get into some front page news. Now, the NBA postseason is beginning this week. Of course, they have the play-in games. Brooklyn Nets take on the Cavaliers on Tuesday. Minnesota takes on the Clippers. And the Lakers head coach, it looks like he will be fired.
That's messed up.
What's messed up?
That they fired Frank Vogel.
Why
I
is
guess
that?
somebody got to take the blame.
Yeah.
But it's not the coaching of the Lakers.
No,
They
it's
just,
not. But somebody got to take
it
the
was
blame.
like, there was injuries. They were old, but it's not the coaching. Like, Steve Nash is the one who should be fired from the Brooklyn Nets.
I guess they feel the Lakers at least should have made the playoffs.
You think?
All right. What else we got, Yeezy?
All right. Well, Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins was fatally struck by a dump truck on a Florida highway. He was trying to cross the interstate, and they said the dump truck hit him around 6:30 a.m. He had been walking on the highway for unknown reasons. Details about what led up to the incident were not immediately available. But they said in recent days he had been in South Florida working out with some Steelers teammates. It was captured in Instagram stories, and a lot of people were devastated and shocked. And they said, our thoughts and prayers are with his wife, Calabria, and his entire family during this difficult time. Now, one thing that caused a lot of backlash, rightfully so, former Dallas Cowboys executive Gil Brandt on Saturday issued an apology for remarks that he made about the sudden death. And here's what he had said originally.
I hate anytime anybody is killed or anybody dies. But he was a guy that was living to be dead, so to speak. They told him, don't under any circumstances leave school early. You just don't have the work habits. You don't have this. You don't have that. What did he do? Left school early. You got your whole life ahead of you. But maybe if he'd have stayed in school a year, he wouldn't do silly things. I mean, when you're jogging on a highway, on a road like that.
So because he decided to leave school early and because he decided to go jogging, on a highway, he was living to be dead.
It makes no sense.
That sounds stupid.
Now, he tweeted out this morning, while learning of Dwayne Haskins' passing, I reacted carelessly and insensitively on a radio interview. I want to apologize to Mr. Haskins' family and anyone who heard my poor choice of words. I truly apologize. My heart goes out to his family at this difficult time. All right, now Joe Biden is expected to announce as early as today new firearm regulations, and that is to contain the use of privately made weapons. That's what they call those ghost guns, unregulated, untraceable weapons that are made from kits. And so they want to make sure they address a critical gap in the government's ability to track those guns. This move comes as gun violence and crime have ticked up in the United States, putting pressure on the White House to take some sort of action.
But are those ghost guns the guns that they're finding? Because it doesn't seem like they're finding ghost guns. It seems like they're finding stolen
these guns. These guns don't seem like ghosts to me.
No.
These guns be alive and well.
Yeah, I mean, apparently, this has been an issue. The rules would require manufacturers who sell parts that assemble those ghost guns. They have to be licensed to run background checks on potential purchasers of these kits that are being used to assemble these ghost guns.
So when they rounded up these gangs and whatnot, these gangs don't be having no ghost guns.
No, there be no ghost guns. They be guns.
They said ghost guns have been used in multiple recent shootings, including at a Maryland high school in January. The exact number in circulation is unknowable because of the inability for regulators to track these guns.
I didn't even hear about the Maryland shooting in January, sadly.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, that is your front page news.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Now, when we come back, Queen Naija will be joining us. We're going to kick it with Queen Naija. Of course, she has a new single that's doing very well right now, featuring Big Sean and DJ Envy. Yes, I am.
Nice. It doesn't feature you, Envy.
Oh, well, I'm in the video. But anyway, we're going to talk to Queen Naija when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, Queen Naija.
Hello.
Welcome.
What's up, y'all?
Envy was going hard for your song, Hate or Love, just because he's in the video.
That's not the only reason. It's a great song. But
he kept talking about it like, I'm making my appearance. You know what I'm saying? I got a video.
We needed
cameo.
that. We definitely needed that.
Yeah, they called me and they said we wanted you out of retirement. I used to be an old video vixen, and they wanted me in the video. They wanted me to take my shirt off, but I felt a little uncomfortable because, I'm a dad. I don't want my kids to feel funny. So, but I appreciate you for calling me for that.
I appreciate you. It set the tone for the whole New York feel,
But Hate or Love, that is my song, and I think it's so appropriate for you.
Yes.
And I know you go through a lot with people trying to hate on your relationship.
Yeah.
And, having things to say and weigh in. So talk to me about writing this song. And
so it was definitely, it was definitely stemming from a real place. I don't want to make it only about me. I want people to know that, to not let anyone hate on anything, anyone that they love, or come in between anyone that they love or anything that they want to do, any dreams. You could put it for anything. So I don't want to just but it did stem from a real place.
The best songs, I think, stem from a real place.
Yeah, because, at the time it was a lot transpiring on the internet, with, I don't even want to say who, but it was things going on.
With your ex?
No, okay. no, not my ex.
No more of that.
No, we done with that. This is a whole new story. But it was, people have their conspiracies of my relationship, and it's always been this thing that it's fake or it's not genuine, which I don't understand how people could say that because they're not there with us, So
that's a long time to have a fake relationship.
A long if it was fake, why would we,
You already would have done what it did.
Right.
Does it bother you that people are so much in your business? Because you want to give them a little bit of your life, right? Because
Right.
You are an artist, people are fans, but people make their own decisions, and that has to affect you mentally when you moving around.
Not as much as it used to. I definitely used to be more bothered, but now this is just like, to me, this is what comes with the life. Everything that you do, every job that you work, I don't want to call it a job because I love what I do, but you have sacrifices. And if I was working a 9 to 5, I would be sacrificing, making memories. But I'm out, I'm able to like move around the way I want, so I sacrifice some of my privacy. I used to be really transparent.
I was going to say, what changed? Because you said it doesn't bother you as much.
Yeah, I used to be very transparent, but now I pick and choose what I want to share. I feel like you can still be realistic and transparent without oversharing. And I feel like I used to overshare a lot. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it because I like people to know, like, look, I can relate to you. Like, we all human. Just because you here and I'm here or whatever, like, it's no difference. We all go through the same
vlogging too
stuff.
is what you at first were really known for. So
Yeah.
people were used to you sharing. I think what helps for you is the success that you've had, because it could have went either way, right? I feel like the way that you came into the game, some people felt like it was not gonna last, and
yeah, definitely
it was a one-hit single, and then maybe
Yes.
nothing would come from that. But then to see the longevity you've had and the things that you've overcome, because I know it hasn't been easy. We've seen things where you've been criticized publicly,
yes,
but then you've pushed on and you've gotten some huge cosigns.
Yes.
So sometimes it helps when people say what they say, but you're like, but it's still
Yes,
happening.
it'd be crazy because like you said, some huge cosigns, and I'd be like, you know what? All this smack that this people is talking, like, I have this person right here who has longevity and who's been in this industry to tell me, like, keep pushing and motivate me. None of what anybody else says matters.
You said on your bucket list you wanted to work with Big Sean.
Yes.
And this is you working with Big Sean.
Yes.
So how did that happen?
So just like how people would ask me on interviews, who do you want to work with? I would always give a list and he would always come up. And so I don't know how it happened, but I guess I was going through my DMs and I seen he actually DM'd me and he was like, what's up? I'm ready to work. So I was just like, oh my God, like, it's finally happening. And I was like, bet. So, I locked him in or whatever. And I was like, when I come to LA, I'm gonna hold you to it. So I went to LA and he literally pulled up the first day I came, like, to the studio. And we didn't create anything. We just kind of vibed out, got to know each other. Cause I like for stuff to happen organically. I don't want to try to be like, okay, let's make a song. Like, let's, I like to build that relationship first, and so it, it's good along the way. So like we did that, and then 2 days later, I texted him and I was like, hey, I got this song. Would you be on it? And like I had recorded the same day, but it was like just a reference, and he was down for it. So that's how it happened.
That's dope. We were talking earlier about Money Long and how she was saying that when she did, like back in 2008, she was supposed to work with Drake. And her boyfriend at the time was like jealous, so she did it and stopped corresponding with it. Has there ever been a time in your career where you're like, I would like to work with this person, but whoever I'm with might be jealous, so I
Now,
can't?
before you answer, let me just say this. Drake is a known sniper. So if Drake is in the studio with my wife, my girl, he's a sniper.
He's a sniper?
I gotta be there too. Yeah, sniper.
He can only snipe what would let
you right.
Who would let him snipe.
You're right, but he's a born
And Envy's
sniper.
a very jealous person.
I was.
That's why your name Envy?
Yep.
That is not.
Ooh, bars.
There we go.
But he's a sniper, so you just gotta make sure. But go ahead, continue.
Has it? That actually never has happened to me because, like, when my career started, I was with someone who was very supportive of me and still supportive of me, and just kind of like step back and let me shine. So, no, that hasn't happened. I don't want to go into before because that's the reason why I wasn't, out here in these streets. But yeah, I never had that issue.
But can you imagine not getting a Drake feature because your man, and then y'all not even together?
Man, woo, I'm sorry. I would have did that Drake feature.
Right, we would have just had to break up.
We would have did that Drake feature.
I would have told my man, like, come to the studio. It's not gonna,
I bet, we go.
Yeah, I would have did it because it's like, come on now, like, you're not about to, I'm not about to miss this opportunity because you insecure.
That's
That
right.
could be a mess up the vibe though. A jealous boyfriend in the studio.
No,
while
that is
you're
like
working.
But sometimes men will really feel like, not even men, but sometimes women. If one person like is like doing something in the industry or whatever, sometimes that could be like a little bit, I don't know. It can challenge them a little bit because, yeah, I mean,
Or
you
if
got to
a
be around all
dude-
these different.
If a dude's not living right, he'll automatically feel like, well, if I'm doing something on the side I'm not supposed to be, maybe she is too. So it makes you feel even more insecure.
Yeah, I mean, it got to be tough, but I mean, especially if the guy didn't have really, I don't know if he had something going for himself or not, but it's just,
Now,
and honestly, speaking of Money Long, I'm so happy that she finally has got the flowers she deserved, because I was listening to her in middle school when she was Priscilla Renee.
Yep, when she's a
yes.
and she was writing. She writes for other people all the time.
And when
really
I was like, that's Priscilla, that's crazy.
And really, it's amazing how TikTok has helped artists so much too.
Absolutely.
Just to have that song just go viral the way it did. You've been putting stuff out. You never know. That's what I always tell people. You never know when something's gonna stick.
It just is. Your moment is gonna happen. You just gotta wait for it. That's why I'm just going at my own pace.
All right, we got more with Queen Naija. Let's get into her single. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was Queen Naija featuring Big Sean, Hate Our Love. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Queen Naija is still here. Well, over the weekend, we've been playing that 5-0 in your joint.
Oh, how'd you like it?
Record's hard. I like the record.
And Coi Leray.
Yes.
Now, B approved your vocals.
I mean, I was so, when he told me that Beyonce had to, when he said, yeah, Beyonce said I had a chance, I'm like, you sure it was Beyonce or it's someone on her
was
team?
Beyonce cousin or Beyonce assistant?
And I was like, so Beyonce heard she heard my verse? She heard, he said, yeah, she thought it was fire. I was like, oh my God. I just, for some reason, I feel like a lot of people still don't know me. So to know that Beyonce just heard my voice, even if she ain't seen my face, I'm just like, yes. I don't know. I had a little fangirl moment because, hey, that's Queen B.
And you're on Mary J. Blige's Strength of a Woman show that she's doing in Atlanta.
I'm doing that, yes.
So that's dope too. That's what I'm saying.
This is great for me. It makes me just feel even more just valid. Because like I said, these people have been in the game. So to see my potential is I'm just happy. I know that I'm going to end up in a good place, right where I belong.
Now, let's talk about how everybody was blaming you for everything.
Oh, yes. That's funny. On Twitter? Literally, it could be.
Where did that? It was funny.
I don't know. Y'all, I really in all seriousness, on Twitter. On Twitter is a whole different world for me. I get lots of love. I get lots of love everywhere. But Twitter, bro, they cannot stand me. So, what
did you do to them people?
Nothing. They'll blame me for something that happened between a whole nother situation. They blame me because Nikki couldn't go live or something before. They was like, it's all your fault.
But I feel like it's a joke.
No. It's a trend. It's a trend. And literally when I be looking at the quoted tweets, everybody's laughing. It's literally I'm the joke of Twitter. I'm the so that's crazy.
The reason Will Smith
yes, that's what they said.
Yeah.
They said I told Chris the joke. I said, what is going on? At this point, I used to be oh my God, what's it but I laugh at y'all is funny,
really
and I just
funny.
go right along with them. I'm about to make some shirts. I blame Queen Naija. So if y'all hate me, y'all can, you know what I'm saying, go get your shirt.
You think it's because they hate you, or they're just trying to be funny though?
I think some people really don't like me, just a small percentage, right? But then it's just that bandwagon thing that everybody likes to jump on because they want to be seen or feel popular. They want to get likes or follows. It's a trend to It's a trend to dislike me. And honestly, I think they really do like me, though. That's the crazy thing. I think they actually like me because you speak about me so much. So you must like me. And if people was to really know, my personality and, sit and listen to my music, you don't have a reason to not like me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So at this point, it's just a trend. I'm a great person. I got great vibes. I love everyone,
You're I ain't do nothing to nobody.
I ain't do nothing, but it's funny. It's a joke. I've always been made fun of, though, my whole life. So that's what it is.
Well, you happy now? Because I know at one time you weren't too happy with the industry. There was a lot of things bothering you, but you seem happier now. You seem in a happier place.
Yeah, I'm in a better place. Yeah, I'm still learning, but I'm just more involved. When I first came into the industry, I was kind of just shy, not letting letting everyone else, decide everything. But now I'm more involved. I kind of know what I want more. And I'm just, I just feel better about everything.
What got you to that place?
I guess
just
just
social media, stop going on.
No,
Twitter?
just no. I have had breaks from Twitter, a toxic place. But I think it's just time. Everything heals with time, or everything gets better with time, and just learning. You learn with time. So I've learned a lot. I've learned what to say, what not to say. What to do in certain situations, how to answer questions during interviews.
What were you doing when people ask you questions? You could say I don't know or no, I'm not answering.
I mean, I don't know how to really explain it. I just got a good way of spinning a question. You know,
you got some media training.
I mean, not even that. I literally, to be honest with y'all, I haven't had media training but one time, like early in my career. And a lot of times when I'm doing interviews, people are like, "Oh, she needs to." It's like 50-50. Some people say I need media training bad, and some people say they just love how I'm just talking to y'all. Like, but that's what I think it. I mean.
Well, I think we don't like artists who are
don't nobody want to be like, and so, you know, like, I say like and a lot. I'm trying to work on that, but at the end of the day, I'm just being real with y'all. Like, I'm just talking like how I would talk to my friends, so.
I saw that you and Babyface were in the studio together, so what's going on?
He reached out to my manager and said that he wanted me on one of his projects he's working on.
You know how dope that is? That's
yes. Well, I was like, what?
Did you know who Babyface was?
Yes.
Because I gave her a Walkman outside. She had no idea what a Walkman was.
No, I know who Babyface is. He's a legend in the game. And like I said, it just made me feel okay, you know, I'm a be here for a minute because they see something in me that they would reach out. So I always feel honored. I'm always like just, you know, I'm moving in silence, but I'm humble, but I know that I'm gonna work my way through here, you know, and up. So
I feel like it's a good time too. Like I like this whole school that you're in right now of artists, like Ari Lennox and you guys working together.
Yes.
I think that's dope. Like I like seeing the two of y'all set them up. One of the songs that y'all did, has that ever happened in real life? Have you ever caught somebody cheating and you and the other girl kind of worked
No,
together?
actually never. That song, the whole song was cap. We whole song was cap. But you want to know how that actually happened? Me and Ari was supposed to do a whole different song. We were working on, like, she came to the studio, was in LA for my session or whatever, and we didn't know what to do, whatever. Ari's more like, I'm more reserved. I try to do things like in like a tasteful way, or I try not to be too freaky. Ari's a freaky girl, so she gonna say what she want on a record. So we were trying to find a medium to meet, but we were just playing around. Somebody put a beat on, and we were just playing around on that, and we never finished it for like a long time. But since I had put it out, Shade Room had posted it, like it was a little clip, and so people was like, "Oh yeah, we need that." And then for my deluxe, I was like, "Let's just finish that song." We had to have somebody write it though, because it's like I didn't know what else to say. You know, that's something that I never experienced, so I didn't know how to really.
Not even when you were younger. I felt like at some point, because I've had that experience, like coming up in high school, where some girls like,
when I was younger,
yeah,
I had a high school moment like that, but like nothing like, you know, it was this football player guy, and he was talking to me and this girl at the same time, and like we just kind of were talking to each other, and not really like set him up though in a bad way. It's really, I mean, that's irrelevant.
Not a good way. He was talking to both of y'all.
He was talking to both of us, but it was so funny because like his friends would like watch out, be on the lookout, and he seen me and her like talking. He was on the bus and the bus was leaving, and he was like taking a picture with the phone. I guess he was sending it to him like, "Look, they talking." So he had found out or whatever. But like that's,
I don't know how guys think they won't get caught like that.
Yeah, they be doing stupid stuff, man.
Guys always get caught.
That's a crazy thing. Y'all do not know how to cheat.
All right, we got more with Queen Naija. When we come back, don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Queen Naija. Now, you talk about writing music. So do you write a majority of your own music?
Majority. So I have started working with one writer that I love. Shout out to London J. He just brings that rawness out of me. Like, I'm a really sweet kind of R&B
like Grand
girl.
Hustle, London J?
London J. No, probably not.
Oh,
no.
I was like,
but I've been.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
I been working with him. So basically, what happens with the writing process? No one ever writes a full song for me without me touching it or doing anything to it. Like, for example, somebody could give me a whole song and I'd be like, this verse is not me, but I do like the pre-hook. So I'll change the whole verse up the way I would, keep the pre-hook because it sounds catchy, and like, you know, make some changes to the hook. That's how it usually goes. So I'm always involved in writing in some way. There's only one song that I've accepted that was fully written because I feel like it was written for me, and it's called Passionate. It's on my deluxe album. That's pretty much how it goes.
Are you writing for other people?
I was gonna ask that too.
I have songs that I was just talking about this. It's crazy. I have songs that I've written for myself that I just realized I'm never gonna sing, and they're good though. I don't want to waste them, so I'm gonna see about selling them or giving them away.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
It's songs that I be like, nah, this ain't for me. This for Danny Lay, or this for like, you know, like this
And
is. I be
Lay
thinking
got
of
an
other
album-
artists.
Danny Lay got an album about to come out.
Yeah, I'm ready for that. I am.
Do you have any friends in the industry, artist friends that you speak to a lot, that get advice from, or that you kick ideas off of?
I wouldn't say like a lot, like every day, but like, you know, from time to time, LMA, she's really cool. She always gives me like advice on, you know, just industry stuff. Pretty much everyone else that I've spoken to is just like a one-time thing, but you know, we keep it.
Let's say you had to put together like a super group, you and 2 other women. Who would you pick?
Me and 2 other women? Shoot, that's a good question. You
that you
about to
feel
make
like
me think.
would compliment what you do and that you like their vibe and you could see the 3 of y'all.
Me, I have to include myself?
Yeah, it's you and 2 other people.
Me, SZA.
Okay, I was thinking about that.
And Kehlani.
All right, that's a nice super group.
Why those 2?
I don't know. I feel like they both have a. So I'm like I said, I'm like the R&B girl that try to be doing like the churchy runs and stuff like that. And Kehlani has this raspiness to her voice that's like real like raw. And SZA has this rawness too, but it's like more like a cursive-y kind of.
Like I Hate You is a beautiful
song.
I
love that song. I love that song. But yeah, I think it would blend well together.
And since we're talking about, you know, you got Big Sean, he was on your bucket list, you put it out there, people that you want to work with, who else would you say, okay, I'm knocking these off my bucket list? Who else?
Cardi B. I've already spoken to her, so we trying to. Crazy thing is, I've spoken to her like way before, and I was like, can we do something? She was like, send me something. It was like maybe back in the pandemic when it was crazy, and she was like, send me it. And I didn't have nothing to send her. I was just trying to. I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah,
like, I wasted my money. I could have got it done. But I messaged her. I'm like, listen, look, I know I wasn't ready before, but I got something now. So we're gonna work on that.
Cardi cool though. Cardi the type she.
Yeah,
she
love
not that
her. I'm gonna say this because I usually, to be honest with y'all, I don't try to say big artists because it was a point where I feel like I'm too small or I can't reach them. But you never know what happens. So I would love to do a song with Drake one day.
Okay.
I've actually DM'd him. Yeah, I DM'd him. I don't know if he's gonna see it. I was on $1 Million Worth of Game, and Gilly slid me his phone. He was like say something to him. Like, no, like I was too shy. And then I finally got the courage to just DM him. So he didn't read it, but you know, maybe one day it'll come to pass.
So really, he didn't read Gilly's message.
Huh? Oh, I mean, no. I from my page.
Okay.
Yeah, from my page. I gotta stop doing that. A lot of times I just be scared, but if closed mouths don't get fed, so
that's true.
You are absolutely right.
Yeah, if it don't happen now, it'll probably happen down the line. So you know,
sometimes we feel like in this business, because I know I'm not an aggressive person when it goes as far as me trying to like approach people to do things.
Yeah, I'm the worst too.
Yeah, and so, but the people that are willing to do that are the ones that end up getting more. The ones that really don't hesitate to ask and put
and
themselves
if it's no,
out
it's
there.
just no. You got, you know what I'm saying? It's you got to try.
But also, you got to use the people in your corner too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, you Chris Green's here. Yo, Chris, call this person. Like this person, call this person. Like you.
Put it on
I don't be thinking about doing that either. I be trying to.
All the time.
I know, but I just be trying to make it so organic. You know.
Envy is one of your video vixens. He knows a lot of these people.
All right, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Video vixens.
And do you have a date or a timeline for the album?
Not yet. Nope. But I do know that I'm strategically trying to get my features out the way first because those always take the longest. And me doing my own songs like is super easy, and you know, and then really about I don't know. I just want to drop before the fourth quarter. I'm hoping, but if not, don't hold me to it. If not, I'm still gonna be putting out music because I'm not gonna go just MIA, but because I have to stay in people's faces, like I'm gonna drop stuff.
Well, thank you so much, Queen Naija, for joining us. Next up, we got the Rumor Report, and we'll be talking about T.I. and his performance at the Barclays.
It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report
Talk to him.
with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, over the weekend, it was April Fool's Comedy Jam at the Barclays in Brooklyn. DJ Envy was DJing. And one person who was on stage, and we did have Rip Michaels here discussing this, T.I. was part of the lineup. You know, he's been doing his stand-up comedy thing, and didn't go so well at the Barclays. Here's what happened.
Fight back.
I tell you what you
Fight
do.
back.
Envy. I know. I got an advantage. I wish that motherfucker would, you sorry, ungrateful motherfucker.
It would.
is you talking about? You got the right one, man. I really do appreciate. Hey, listen, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love you, more than you ever know. This is something that I enjoy doing, and I appreciate y'all allowing me the opportunity to stand up and do what I love.
That's what happens when you're a seasoned veteran on that stage. When you're a seasoned performer, you know what to do when you're drowning.
I will say this: see, when he came out, the crowd was super duper excited to see him. They did start booing him, and not like the low boos, the boo boos. And
the boo boo.
Nah, because some people are like, how was the boos? No, they booed.
I saw it.
And he stood his ground. He stood there his whole 15-minute set. He did not waver. He did his full set. And then right at the end, he turned around, Envy, play something. I got an advantage. He played it, and then he kind of went at the crowd, and the crowds, they went from booing, and then they all stood up, and then kind of him was standing ovation. It was
you thank them for booing him. You can't get upset.
It was the craziest thing, but he stood his ground. And
you know what? Those larger venues like that, those are really, really difficult to perform in because you can't make
for
that.
Who?
For a lot of people.
Dave Chappelle is out there like, for who?
For new comedians.
Chris Rock is like, for who?
No, for
he's
Andrew Schultz is like, for who?
No,
he's brand new at this, and you can't tell me it's not harder
say that.
to do that.
Yeah, say that. Say brand new artists.
But I've also seen
it is harder to do bigger venues than
get booed.
smaller ones.
I've seen seasoned comedians get booed and walk off that stage depending on the crowd. And that Brooklyn Barclay crowd is not that crowd to play with. But I've seen it before. Seasoned vets, they get up there and they start hearing the boo, and they be like, all right, thank y'all so much. All right, rip. And then, I see that all the time.
Yeah, smaller audiences tend to be more intimate. You can really make more of a connection.
And you're not going to boo somebody when they can see you.
Hey, if you know anything about me, then you know I love a good bombing. Okay, if you see me at a comedy show laughing hard, it's because the person is either really funny or really bombing. And if you're able to finish your set, it's not a terrible bombing, because a terrible bombing is when the boos don't stop and you have no choice but to exit stage left.
There was one over the weekend, a white gentleman that's on Wildin' Out. And I don't think he planned this out right. Because when he got out there...
At the Barclays?
Yes, man, bro.
Booed him to death?
Tough crowd.
He stopped his set.
That's what I'm saying.
He got out of Dodge.
Because when they don't want you on stage, you will not be on stage. They will keep moving.
Well, here's T.I. explaining the boos.
What joke started the booze? What joke was
it? I tell you what it was.
I know.
A part of my set was, if anybody hear a word they don't understand, raise your hand and I give you the definition. The word was anonymity. The conversation was, fame sucks. Enjoy your anonymity as long as you can. Someone raised their hand. Anonymity is the act of remaining anonymous. As soon as I gave the definition, boo.
That wasn't the one, though. I think it was the one when he was talking about nailing his son's mom, which is his wife.
Him and his son don't have
a
good relationship because he was nailing his son's mom.
That's the one.
I was nailing her.
That's the one I think made Brooklyn.
It was a little
that's
before
what brought on the Brooklyn Boys.
It was before he was there. He's seen
it was a little before that.
The progress.
But when he did that part,
that's when people got sick. They were disgusted.
All right, now here's what T.I. had to say about performing in New York City on that stage at the Barclays.
I'm here for that.
You here for all that smoke, the New York smoke?
I'm here for that. My only question to you, if you get booed and have a standing ovation, do they cancel each other out?
Well, somebody have to show the standing ovation. The only thing online right now
hey, bro, everybody, it was a sold-out crowd. Therefore, we'll have an opportunity to, I'm sure to come out eventually. Bad news sell way faster than the good news, so I'm sure.
Now, T.I. held it down, and then after as soon as he walked off, we did a whole T.I. mix, and the crowd went crazy.
But you got to be careful about the standing ovation after the boo, because they could be standing ovation because they're happy that you're leaving the stage.
Well, Nelly wrote in the comments.
That's true. That's a fact.
But that wasn't it, though.
Nelly wrote in the comments on the Shade Room, tell me what comedian hasn't got booed. A part of earning your stripes. That's a part of entertainment, period. And then Tank also said those kinds of crowds want to hear you do what they know you for. He has to build a set that involves his music and comedy. He'll be fine, speaking from experience. Because, Tank's been doing stand-up as well.
And that's the only difference, right? Somebody like T.I., that's a big stage, right? So being that that's a big stage, people don't get that opportunity so early. So
Correct.
those mistakes, those boos, you really don't get to see it. That usually happens in a small comedy club somewhere.
Correct. And T.I. wasn't opening. He wasn't like the first 2, 3, 4 acts. He was damn near. He was, I think, second to closing or third to closing. So he wasn't like an opening act.
I enjoy it. I enjoy a good bombing.
All right, now Wiz Khalifa
I think it builds character.
and Gilly the Kid have been having a back and forth, and it all started with Gilly saying that he was unfollowing Wiz Khalifa after Wiz has been posting these videos where he's been working out in his shorts.
Wiz Khalifa, man, I love you, brother. You know what I mean? I'm still riding around, you know, banging black and yellow. And when I see you again, you a legend, man. It's Pennsylvania, baby. Philly to Pittsburgh, but I had to unfollow him today, man. Every time I come on my page, man, you in your drawers, man. Every day, man, I can't do 8 in the corner pocket every day. I had to unfollow you, play. I love you, though, man. You know you my brother for life, man. When Wiz stop being in his drawers, can y'all DM me and let me know so I can go back and follow my brother? But until then, see ya.
Well, Wiz wasn't laughing.
I thought it was jokes.
And here's what Wiz had to say.
I'm gonna address this one time. Say who be telling me to put clothes on in the gym or unfollowing me because I make them uncomfortable. Y'all the same who laughed at people when they read in high school or said that you sound stupid because you sound smart. Y'all are negative. And you know what I do with negativity? See ya.
I think you need to allow people to grow, because I never laughed. I never called anybody whatever the smart dumb thing. I never did that.
You did laugh at people when they read. That seems like
Absolutely.
you. It seems like Gilly too. It seems like both of y'all would laugh at people when they read and couldn't get the right word out.
Especially our friends. Our friends were the ones we laughed at the most.
Gilly posted, you tell the N-word, put some shorts on. He tells IG, you're bullying him and get your page deactivated. I was playing. Then he said, these rappers so vagina. And then Wiz responded, I didn't get that child's Instagram deleted. I even offered to help him get his page back, and he declined. See ya. And here's what Gilly had to say.
I appreciate all the support, man. You know, I talked to that super soft, extra sensitive, swab, cotton ass, right? He said, you hurt my feelings. He said, people was laughing at me, Gilly. I don't like to be laughed at. He said, I felt like you was bringing down another black man. I was like, because I told you to put some drawers on? I mean, because I told you to put some shorts over top of your drawers? I'm bringing down another black man? Yeah, so extra super soft, cottony swab. It's all good. You can't own a real back, though, man. I'm the streets, man. Got 30-something million followers and 400 comments. They don't matter no more. Plus, our money already in the bank.
I can't believe this turned into this.
It seems weird.
It started off, I felt like as a
you can't
joke.
Say that. I mean, that's why it's just better to mind your business, because it's all jokes until the other person doesn't want it to be. And you really don't know how people are going to react to anything anymore. So it's better just to mind your business.
This just turned left. He probably thought it was, just being funny, and then who knows?
That's why sometimes you just got to keep jokes to your friends and family, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't even just make jokes on people randomly anymore. You just can't.
All right, well, that is your rumor report.
You could get somebody taken down for that, like that type of...
It's technically bullying.
Is it?
Yes, it is bullying.
Well, you say one more thing against me on this social media. Say something about
I don't say nothing to you on social media. I say it to you on the radio. The hell are you talking about?
Yeah, you're right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're right. But if you ever say something on him, I'm getting you your face taken down.
I'll hit Adam right now and tell him to take your page down just because. You wouldn't even check why. All right. Okay.
Shout out to Adam, the head of
No. Don't salute
Shout
Adam.
Shout out to my guy, head of.
Oh, that's your guy now? Okay.
Yeah, why not?
DM him right now. Okay.
Who you giving your donkey to?
4 after the hour, a woman from Florida who was identified as Miss Bristol needs to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with her, and I think that she's going to open up quite the discussion. Okay, that some of you ladies are just going to have to be honest about this morning.
Let's do it.
All right?
All right.
We'll talk about it 4 after the hour.
Donkey Today is up next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
I teamed up with Zyrtec for this allergy relief message. Springtime brings vibrancy to the air and pollen, so I take Zyrtec when allergy symptoms start. Save the tissues and live vibrantly with Zyrtec. Starts working at hour 1 and stays strong day after day.
Make sure you tell them to watch out for Florida, man.
The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. Yes, you are a donkey.
A Florida man attacked an ATM for a very strange reason. It gave him too much money. Florida man is arrested after deputies say he rigged the door to his home in an attempt to electrocute his pregnant wife. Police arrested an Orlando man for attacking a flamingo.
It's the Breakfast Club, bitches. Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get
Well, Donkey of the Day for Monday, April 11th goes to a woman in Florida who was only identified as Miss Bristol. Who is Miss Bristol? Well, she is a woman who was clearly trying to get out of jury duty. Now, none of us like jury duty. Raise your hand in here if you like jury duty.
I never been.
Okay. I guess we should like jury duty in a way, especially if you get put on like a big case. I personally have never been called for a big case, but if I was, I would definitely love to participate. But sadly, I don't ever get to participate in big cases, okay, when it comes to jury duty. And I don't get to participate in jury duty, period, because I got felonies. All right, so when they ask that question, I can't wait to shoot my hand up and let them know the things that I've been convicted of, but my reasoning for getting out of jury duty is real and valid. And I guess Miss Bristol has a valid reason too, but also remember, like I said, Miss Bristol is from Florida. And what does young Charlotte always say about Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. So her reasoning for missing jury duty might sound nuts to the rest of us, but it might make perfect sense to her and the rest of the great state of Florida. Let's go to NBC 10 for the report to hear why Miss Bristol could not participate in jury duty.
A judge is looking for jurors to serve on a jury for up to 6 months in the penalty phase of the Parkland shooter trial. This woman says that would put her in a unique financial bind.
It's all day for 6 months. And that was my hardship. I need my sugar daddy money.
That woman is Mrs. Bristol. Her voice went viral when she told a judge last week she can't serve on a jury panel.
I need to figure out something. I have my sugar daddy that I see every day.
I'm sorry?
My sugar daddy.
Okay, I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about, but
Well, I'm married and I have my sugar daddy.
Okay.
And I see him every day.
The judge looked stunned, but Bristol says she wasn't trying to weasel her way out of jury duty. Instead, she claims it would mean losing out on as much as $8,000 a month.
If I do this case for 6 months, I have a hardship. That means my sugar daddy can't support me.
So tell me what would happen if you didn't get this money from your sugar daddy.
I might lose my house.
I mean, listen, she's got a point.
She says she's married and she has a sugar daddy.
Yes, but she's got a point. How old is the sugar daddy? Okay, 6 months, depending on his age, he might be in the end game now. Okay, I respect the honesty, but Miss Bristol, how the hell you get to see your sugar daddy every day? I got so many questions. You said you married and you got a sugar daddy. I didn't know sugar daddies were for every day. That's why they called sugar daddies. Sugar not supposed to be a regular part of your diet every day. Okay, you don't have a sugar daddy. You got a full-blown other relationship going on. All right, your relationship status should be complicated on Facebook. And I know you on Facebook. I can tell by the way your voice sounds that you on Facebook. All right? Now, I respect her reasoning. All right? She said the whole entire month of July she's booked. All right? I read that. July 2nd is her B-Day. She's a Cancer like me. July 4th is her son's B-Day. He's a Cancer like me. And the 18th is her other son's B-Day. He's also a Cancer like me. Dropping the clues bombs for all the Cancers out there. Okay? A house full of Cancers, Lord have mercy. The tears must roll in that house on any given Thursday. No wonder she got to have a sugar daddy that she got to go see every day. She got to get out that house, okay? And she said she needs to figure something out because I have my sugar daddy that I see every day. Needless to say, she was dismissed from jury duty, okay? But the way she just said this in court on the news like it was nothing. Does her husband know about this? Also, why couldn't she just say her husband needs her? Make up an illness or something. Why was the sugar daddy the go-to? I know none of this makes sense. None of this is logical, but it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be logical. You know why? Because it's Florida. Okay? Please give Miss Bristol the biggest hee-haw.
I don't like that one. That lady sat there and told the truth.
Yeah, what's
I
wrong?
need my sugar daddy money.
She told the truth, and you give a donkey today.
And the truth can be stupid. The donkey today is all about giving people the credit they deserve for being stupid.
She did get out of jury duty, though, right?
She did, yeah. She got out of jury duty. She still got her sugar daddy,
and, guess what?
she still got her mortgage paid.
And she might end up in divorce court. Okay, because now you got.
It sounds like he's taking care of both of them.
Now you got to explain this sugar daddy to your husband.
She said the sugar daddy's paying their mortgage.
Her mortgage. Okay. So you think the husband knows about the sugar daddy?
Yes,
Probably,
maybe,
possibly.
Might be. It's Florida.
$8,000 a month. I'm sure he knows.
It's possible.
Where does he think the money's coming from?
I don't think he cares. It's Florida.
Might be okay with it.
She might think the son's selling drugs. I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Listen, man. This opens up a question though for the audience.
Yeah, let's open up the phone lines.
I would like to know.
800-585-1051.
Because we hear about these things, right? But it's like I thought it was only in movies.
Ladies, do you have a sugar daddy?
I didn't know sugar daddies actually exist in real life.
Maybe you're married and you have a sugar daddy. Is that your relationship?
And don't think sugar daddy is mad old either. Okay, some of you 40-somethings out here dating them 20-year-old gals. Y'all sugar daddies and don't know it.
Y'all sugar daddies.
Okay,
800.
You old to them.
585-1051. Do you have a sugar daddy? Does he buy you Michael Kors, Tory Burke, and pay your mortgage?
Tory Burch.
Oh,
by the way.
Tory Burch. why are you eating? Why are you eating that like that?
Well, that's how the sugar daddy's looking this morning. Eating their hard-boiled eggs.
Oh,
can't believe the nerve of these women.
800-585-1051. If you got a sugar daddy, call us now. Let's discuss. Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Yo, what's...
That's the sugar daddy looking at you, waiting for you to come over.
Oh, my goodness. It's the Breakfast Club.
No,
I'm not coming to see you. It's the Breakfast...
I need my eggs hard-boiled now.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Pull out your phone. Call in right now.
Call me.
Add your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic. Break it down. 800-585-1051. The Breakfast Club. It's topic time.
Pick up the phone, baby.
Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about sugar daddies. Now, this came from Charlamagne's Donkey of the Day.
Yes, there was a woman named Miss Bristol in Florida who was trying to get out of jury duty, and she admitted to the judge that she has a husband, 3 sons, and a sugar daddy.
Correct.
And she sees her sugar daddy every day, and therefore she cannot do jury duty because she's going to be missing out on that money that her sugar daddy provides.
Now, I usually agree with you, but today I don't. I feel like this woman, she told the truth. She got out of jury duty what she needed, and she still gets her sugar daddy's money.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of reasons for her to be a donkey in this situation. Number one, she's married with a sugar daddy. We don't know if the husband knew about that before this situation in court. Also, why do you need to see your sugar daddy every day? He's a sugar daddy.
Well, we don't know what their arrangement is. A lot of times with sugar daddies, though, women are just there to keep an older man company, and they don't have to have any type of sex or anything. And it's like being a caretaker.
I've never heard the married person with a sugar daddy, though. It's always like a young girl who, this. And by the way, this is not Miss Bristol is not a young woman. All right.
No.
Okay.
No, she's not.
So if she's this old, how old is her sugar daddy?
100. Hello, who's this?
Amber.
Amber, good morning.
He's Amber.
Good morning. Good morning. Unfortunately, good morning.
Good morning.
You got a sugar daddy?
I had one, and it was like a nightmare.
How old was he?
Basically, I was dealing with this guy, and long story short, we had a kid together. Everything was good in the beginning. He was helping me financially. Things didn't work out after the baby, and he came to New York and kidnapped my child.
Well, first of all, that wasn't a sugar daddy.
Yeah,
that was a baby daddy.
Yeah, that was baby daddy.
Okay.
That wasn't a boyfriend, because at the end of the day, we had like a understanding.
How old was he, first of all? How old was he?
I'm 32.
How old was he?
36, 37.
Girl, you did not have a sugar daddy.
That was your boyfriend.
No. Sugar daddy's got to be elderly. Ben Gay smelling. Okay?
Goodness gracious.
No, they do. We know this.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Shelby.
Shelby, you got a sugar daddy?
I do.
First of all, how old are you, Shelby?
I'm 27.
How old is he?
I've had one. He's 62.
Now we talking. Now we talking sugar daddy.
When did you get this sugar daddy?
I've had a sugar daddy since I've been 17 years old.
Goodness gracious. And what does he do for you?
Yeah. I mean, he do everything. He helped me pay my bills. He helped me with my kids. Like, I've had a kid since I've been with him, and he's more of a family member now than, a sugar daddy when I first met him.
But you got to have sex with him?
Yes, because, they say you have to.
No.
So what do you got to do something?
Because it don't really work. So I just.
Right.
It don't really
I told
work.
you, a lot of times it's like being a caretaker. You just kind of like keep somebody company.
So what do you do for him?
It is. I mean, I'm there.
Well, no, that's true.
Conversation.
You never had sex with him? Not oral, nothing?
No.
Well, that is the definition of a sugar daddy. It's either company or sexual favor. So she's providing company.
Dude. He's a good dude. Like, I love him.
You think you in his will?
Yeah, I am. I already signed the papers for the life insurance. Like, I'm in there. Like,
okay, you in there. Now, if you have a man, does he know about this your arrangement?
We don't really talk about it.
But he knows, but y'all just don't discuss.
Right.
All right.
I can't see no man. It's very hard for another man to believe you're not doing nothing with the old guy.
If you can't even get it up.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Miranda.
Hey, Miranda. You got a sugar daddy?
Yeah.
How old is your sugar daddy and how old are you?
He is 44 and I am 21.
Okay, that's sugar daddy. All you 44-year-olds out here dating these young girls thinking you're doing something. You just an old sugar daddy, bro.
Now what does he do for you? How, does he give you money? What does he do? Pay your bills? Tell us.
He pays everything. We have a condo that he pays for. We have 2 vehicles that he pays for, credit cards, going out to eat, vacations, everything above.
And what do you got to do?
Provide sexual favors. He only 44.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, so you give him some?
Yeah.
How often?
A couple times a week.
Now, do you have another boyfriend is the more important thing. Do you have somebody more your age?
No, I actually left my, was boyfriend for this guy, which was his stepdad.
Whoa! Now the plot thickens.
Yes!
So you kind of like him though, right? Like, is this somebody you could be in a relationship with, not just a sugar daddy situation?
Yeah, it could be.
So wait.
So technically, you your ex-boyfriend's stepmama now.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, kinda.
So you knocked off the stepson and the dad.
Yes, and the dad has a son that's my age.
Okay.
Which is so crazy.
Who's better in bed?
Goodness gracious.
You know the dad, of course.
Okay,
You know.
OG.
How does your ex-boyfriend
Let's go,
feel about?
OG.
How does your ex-boyfriend feel about this?
We haven't spoke. I actually fought his mom.
Who won?
Wait. You fought the mom?
You just
the mom
running through
is
this
married
family. I
to
like
the
this.
stepdad.
Yes.
We asking the wrong questions. What's the relationship between the son and the stepdad?
I want to know who won the fight though.
I mean, the son and his daddy. What's that relationship like?
With his stepson, not so good. They don't speak no more. But with his son, it's 50-50.
And which one is the ex of yours? The stepson is the ex of the son?
The stepson.
The stepson.
Okay, the stepson. I guess that don't really count. He ain't really do nothing
So
wrong.
now
That's not
did the
his blood.
stepfather leave the mom? Are they divorced?
They're literally, their last court date is sometime within the month.
Damn, you broke the family up.
Sheesh, did you?
Okay.
People not talking to each
Yeah.
other.
Well, what's the biggest thing? What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Chrysler 300.
Let's go. You in Florida? That's a Rolls Royce. You in Florida?
No,
Where you at?
Michigan.
Oh, that's a Rolls Royce in Michigan.
Goodness gracious. All right, mama.
That's definitely a Rolls Royce in Michigan.
This quick question. What's your background? Ethnic.
Oh, I'm white.
I knew it. Oh, sorry.
You act like that was a surprise.
It was-
you act like you act like there was any debate.
You knew what it was?
Yes.
Oh, you knew what it was?
I mean, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, all right.
Well, keep doing your thing, sugar baby. You out here living, girl. You know what I'm saying? What year Chrysler you got?
Don't say thank you.
What year Chrysler you got?
Oh, it's 2020.
Oh man, you out here.
Yeah, you out here.
You out here. You out here.
I'm like, you have a good morning, sugar
You
baby.
out here.
Wow. Yeah, second.
It's a mess.
Stepson.
I ain't hear no mess.
well.
Her life is fine.
This is wow.
She might have messed the family life up, but her life is fine.
Jerry. 800-585.
I beat the mama up. I used to date the stepson. Now I'm with the stepdaddy.
And I got a Chrysler.
And I got a Chrysler 300. What you got? You out here with your sugar daddy, all you got was worms. Don't hate on her, okay? She got a Chrysler 300 in these streets.
And a condo.
800-585-1051.
Do you have a sugar mama? Call us up now.
Sugar daddy,
mama.
man.
Sugar daddy.
Sugar mama's on the Proud Family.
It's the sugar
Ebby,
daddy.
you got a sugar mama?
Nah, it's sugar daddy. It's the
Call me. And your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic. Come on. 800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're asking, do you have a sugar mama? That is the question, Charlamagne.
No, it's not. Do you have a sugar daddy?
Oh, I keep saying
Sugar mama's on the Proud Family, man.
You're right.
Salute to the Proud Family. The
Do
new
you
episode.
have a sugar
The new
daddy?
episodes on Disney Plus are phenomenal.
Now, this question came from where?
Oh, Donkey of the Day. A young woman named Miss. Well, she's not young. Miss Bristol. I can tell she's not young by her wig, but Miss Bristol was trying to get out of jury duty, and being that she was trying to get out of jury duty, she told the judge that she had a sugar daddy. Play some of it.
Okay, let's play.
It's all day for 6 months. And that was my hardship. I need my sugar daddy money.
All right, so we're asking 800-585-1051. Do you have a sugar daddy? Hello, who's this?
What's up? It's Jamie from Fort Myers.
What up, Jamie?
What's going on?
You got a sugar daddy?
No, I don't got a sugar daddy. My lady's got a sugar daddy.
What?
What?
Is she there?
Yeah, she's here.
Can we
gonna talk though?
All
What the hell's going on in Florida?
So tell us about this sugar daddy, bro. How old is the sugar daddy?
Check it out. He's like 66 years old.
How old your old lady?
She's 23.
Okay. And what does she have to do to him?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's
Right.
just an older fella, and he just wants somebody to talk to, hang
Right.
out, and a pretty girl to look at.
How much does he give her?
The first time they met at a bar that's literally right around the corner from my house. As soon as she walked in, I was already in there, sitting across the bar, obviously, but he cashed after $1,500.
Yeah, see?
And then the second time,
And then Ed dropped you a picture of his old genitals.
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that.
How you
But
know?
yeah, every time.
How you know for sure she ain't doing nothing?
Oh,
Nothing
'cause I'm
strange
there
for no
every time.
change.
I'm there every time.
What if it's you the one that he really like to look at?
He's gonna have to cash out me $1,300, $13,000 for that.
Well, what would you do for that $13,000, sir?
What's that?
What would you do for the 13,000? Okay, check it.
All right, let's
What
be
if he said, I just want you to play footsie with me, but I don't want to use my foot. I want you to take your foot and rub it on my crotch. And he said, I'll give you $100,000.
Jamie, think about this. Old man say he just wants you to put his foot on his crotch. Would you do
For
it?
$100,000.
Is that your woman in the background laughing?
Yeah, she's back here laughing.
Can we talk to her for a second?
They want to talk to you.
Hello. Hey, so tell me about this sugar daddy of yours. You got your man is cool with all of that.
Yeah. I mean, it helps you with the bills paid for sure.
Okay, and he's there with you while you're with the sugar daddy.
Yeah. He knows that, like, ain't nothing gonna come from, he knows what a pretty girl's there for, not to be interested in him.
I'm realizing this is a Florida thing. All them old people that go to Florida to retire, this is how they want to spend out their last days.
And it's most of them, it's actually season's about to be in because most of them are about to head back to Michigan and all up north. They only come for from
winter.
October to April.
Yeah, we got to change the name. I don't think we should call them sugar daddies no more. That's just like granddad. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real. Like, that's just like, you got to start saying that to people. Don't say that's your sugar daddy. Like, oh, that's just like, he like my granddaddy. Unless you're doing sexual favors. If you're doing sexual favors with him, then it's a sugar daddy. If it's just company, that's just another granddaddy.
So Charlamagne, if an old man offers your old lady a couple $1,000 just to go have a drink, you wouldn't do it?
No.
Yeah, I need that.
But I'm acting my wage. That's what I'm saying.
I need
I'm
that
acting my
money.
wage. I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, y'all, you might need the extra income.
Yeah, this is way more common than people think.
He said I'm hungry. All right. That's right. I'm not judging you. I'm not.
Eat. All right.
They got a whole website, sugardaddy.com.
Yeah.
There's a whole website.
Oh, you
I respect the fact that you're not
Thank you,
leading
sir.
with your ego in this situation, my brother. I
You're
do.
doing a great service. Some of these older men are lonely.
Thank
They
you,
just
sir.
want some companionship, and they're
don't
not
want
thinking
sex
about.
now. They
They're
don't
not
want
thinking
sex in a
about
little
sex.
bit.
Yeah, it's all fun and
Well,
games.
they might be thinking about
It's
it,
all
but-
fun and games till that blue chew kick in.
Blue chew.
Or that damn
Viagra,
Viagra.
Levitra,
Or that pink horsepower.
Cialis,
That's right. It's
or
all
that pink
fun and
horsepower,
games.
yep.
It's all fun and games. It's all company until them performance enhancing
There's
drugs
actually
kick
younger
in.
guys who are okay with doing that too, just giving you money, just not even wanting to have sex.
If a younger guy gives you money, I'm sure he's gonna want some sex.
There's guys that have those dominatrix relationships with women where they don't have sex with you. That's part of their relationship, and they pay you to torture them.
Yeah, but it's
All
still
kinds of
sexual
things
favors,
go.
though. Sexual favors don't always mean like you're actually having sex. There's other ways to be sexual. So if you're getting tied up and getting spanked on your ass, that's still sexual.
Well, what's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is go to sugardaddy.com. I'm on it right now.
Really?
I'm looking at it.
You found anyone good for yourself?
I just want to
Anybody
see
that
what's
matches?
happening. And the crazy part is it says popular sugar daddies, but the ages are like 48.
Yeah, it's
like
not an old necessarily
53.
70s.
No, that is old. I mean, compared to a 23-year-old. But 53.
What you see on there you like?
I'm not. I'm just looking. I want to see what it look like. I keep hearing people mention the site. They got an app and everything. Top 10 reasons why you should be sugar dating on sugardaddy.com. They call it sugar dating. Wow. Yeah, go check it out. It's interesting.
All right, we got rumors on the way?
Yes, and since we're talking money, let's discuss who just got a ring that's worth between $5 million and $10 million.
Yo, I'm on the sugar daddy app, right? One guy, I'm rather unique. He goes, I got a few extra pounds, though, and I like to be seduced.
If you're 53 and you on here dating a 23-year-old, you a sugar daddy.
Then he goes, what am I looking for? Someone to help me release every now and then.
He being honest.
You're right.
They say that's the number one reason to have a sugar daddy. Sugar daddy is the place where you can be completely honest about who you are and what you want, and that honesty can get a sugar daddy and sugar baby completely free, which is why the relationships on sugar daddy often blossom into loving, long-term relationships that grow deeper and more loving over time. That is a lie. If you're 23 years old and you're dating a 53 years old, you're not going to have a loving, long-term relationship. You got about 25 more years left with this man if you're lucky. Okay?
All right. Well, rumors on the way. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's time.
She's spilling the tea. This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are engaged again, nearly 20 years later. So congratulations to both of them. They first got engaged in late 2002. They called things off in 2004 before they got married. But since they've reunited almost a year ago, they have been pretty much inseparable. And according to these reports, they're saying that he got her a green diamond engagement ring. The value of that ring, according to Diamond Pro CEO, is well over $5 million and could even be worth more than $10 million for this ultra rare natural green diamond ring. So there you have it. I've never heard of a green diamond before. So congratulations to them.
Mm-hmm.
Have you?
No.
All right. Now, Dancing with the Stars is moving to Disney Plus. They're leaving their longtime home at ABC, and they're going over to the streaming service Disney Plus, which is related to ABC as well. So that competition series debuted way back in 2005, and that'll be starting in the U.S. and Canada this fall on Disney Plus. They said this news comes amid the move that that CEO has stepped down as executive producer, and so there's been a lot of changes happening with Dancing with the Stars. So I guess now it's changing platforms. And Jussie Smollett could get a $10 million book deal now over that hate crime scandal. They're saying that he's been having a lot of financial problems following his guilty verdict, and he's now being courted by publishers. They all want to land one of the most scandalous tell-alls in recent history. So $10 million to write a book about that? It doesn't sound like a bad move at this point in time. All right, and Kim Kardashian passed the baby bar. Congratulations to her. But not only did she pass, her exam was picked to be an example for future students. She went to her Instagram stories on Saturday and shared the good news. Now, she reposted an image of her law professor, Sam Farkas, sharing from his own personal account. So proud of Kim Kardashian. Well done, Kim. And then she added her own reaction, kind of freaking out. She says, it means that when I took the bar, my essay scored the highest, so they used my essay as the model answer to show future people taking it what the answer should be. She said, I legit screamed when my professor Sam told me. So congratulations to her. She actually failed the exam 3 times in 2 years. She said, but I got back up each time and studied harder and tried again until I did it. And she's also, by the way, hiring lawyers to prevent Ray J from leaking another sex tape. This is according to Hollywood Unlocked. A new report says that she has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on her new legal team. She is convinced that Ray J is allegedly in possession of other recordings aside from that 2007 sex tape that helped propel her career. So not sure how true this is, but this is according to sources and reported by Hollywood Unlocked.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't believe that one at all. Okay, Ray J's in such a different space in his life. Ray J don't even be wanting to talk about, that old situation.
And if he wanted to release it, why now? Why would he release it years ago?
Raycon is worth $100 million. like Ray J is doing A-OK in life. I don't believe that story at all.
All right, now T.I. has addressed the booing that happened at the Barclays over the weekend, and he went right back on that stage, and here's how he joked about it.
Okay, well, first of all, I ain't never been booed before, but I can tell those boos were premeditated. You know what I'm saying? They've been waiting to goddamn get me somewhere to boo for a long time. I can tell you, you know? But the became a moment. You dig what I'm saying? I looked out in the crowd. I see Tamika, my own wife. She out there booing too. She like, I'm sorry, babe. I got caught in the moment.
All right, well, that's how you do it. Get right back on that stage and keep it going.
Yeah, that was in Atlanta. I saw Duval dropping a clues bombs for Lil Duval. I saw Duval give T.I. some really good advice last night before T.I. went on stage.
What he say?
He said, do 5 minutes and get off. He said, don't do 30. He said, do 5 and get off.
Yeah, I think he did 15 in Brooklyn.
All right, well, that is your rumor report.
All right, well, let's get to the People's Choice Mix. 800-585-1051. Get your request in. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Hey, it's Angela Yee. Have you taken a look at the General Insurance lately? Switch to the General, and you could save over $500 on your car insurance. Call 800-GENERAL or visit thegeneral.com. The General Auto Insurance Services, Inc., an insurance agency, Nashville, Tennessee. Some restrictions apply.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, we got to shout to Queen Naija for joining us this morning.
Yes, I love to see her success. It's been a grind for her, but she's been working really hard.
Absolutely.
Super humble, nice, sweet girl.
Yeah, definitely check out her single with Big Sean if you haven't heard it or seen it yet. And yeah, I'm in the video. It's really Queen Naija featuring DJ Envy and Big Sean, but you can check it out for yourself. And now when we come back, we got the positive notice, The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let me shout out to Rip Michaels and all the comedians that touched the stage this weekend at the comedy show at the Barclays Center. It was a great show. It was so many people sold out. Shout to T.I., shout to D-Ray Davis, shout to Little Kim, she performed. Shout to Moneybagg Yo and all the comedians that held it down. I just want to say salute to all you guys. I had a lot of fun over the weekend.
Man, I'm learning so much about this sugar daddy thing. Salute to Miko Grimes. Miko Grimes said in Florida, they call them old men snowbirds.
Yeah, because they come down just in
yeah,
snow
they come
season.
from October to March to pick up women and get out of the cold weather in their state.
They want to cuddle with something in Florida.
Wow. Who knew?
Mm-hmm. Well, you thinking about going down there and get yourself one?
No. I'm happily married, sir.
No.
So is she.
Nah, we don't know that.
All right. Well, you got a positive note?
Yes. The positive note is simply this, and I really want y'all to remember this on this fine Monday. Prayer should always be our first response to every situation, okay? I'm only telling you that prayer works because it's worked for me, all right? And I'm only telling you about the power of prayer because I truly believe in it. It's that simple.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?